I bought a kid a bus pass when he couldn't afford one. He later became my son's heart surgeon. I used to drive a city bus on the Route 12 line for 23 years. Same route every day, same stops, same faces. You get to know the regulars after a while. One morning in October, this skinny kid got on at the Westfield stop looking absolutely terrified. He was maybe 15, wearing clothes that were too big and sneakers held together with duct tape. He fed coins into the machine, but it wasn't enough. The fare was $2.25, and he had maybe $1.80 in nickels and dimes. He just stood there, staring at the machine, and I watched his face crumble. He whispered that he was sorry, he'd get off. That's when I noticed the textbooks under his arm, advanced biology, organic chemistry, books way too advanced for his age. Where are you headed? I asked. He said Franklin Academy, the magnet school for gifted students on the other side of the city, the one you had to test into. I told him to sit down and not worry about it. His eyes went wide. He asked if I was sure. I said, just pass it on someday, kid. He rode my bus every morning after that. I never charged him once. I found out his name was David, and he lived with his grandmother in public housing because his parents weren't in the picture. He'd been accepted to Franklin Academy on a full scholarship, but the scholarship didn't cover transportation. Bus fare was over $800 a year, money his grandmother didn't have. So every morning, David would show up with whatever coins he'd scrounged, and every morning I'd wave him past the fare box. Sometimes I'd leave a granola bar on the seat I knew he liked. He was always studying, always reading, always hungry in a way that had nothing to do with food. One day I asked what he wanted to be when he grew up. He said a heart surgeon. He said his grandmother had a bad heart, and he wanted to learn how to fix people like her. I doubled the granola bars after that. For 4 years, I drove David to school and back, watched him grow from a scared freshman into a confident senior. He'd tell me about his classes, his grades, his dreams of medical school. When he got accepted to Johns Hopkins on a full ride, he came to my stop with a card signed by 20 of his classmates, thanking me for never leaving him behind. I kept that card in my glove box for 15 years. After David graduated, I didn't see him anymore. He went off to Baltimore and I kept driving Route 12. I eventually retired, moved to a smaller house, and spent my days fishing and enjoying my grandkids. My son Michael had a baby boy named Thomas. Life was good. Then life got terrifying. Thomas was born with a severe heart defect. Without a rare surgery, he wouldn't survive his first year. Only a handful of surgeons in the country could perform it. Our local hospital referred us to a specialist in Philadelphia, a doctor known for pioneering new techniques. We drove 5 hours to meet him. The name on the office door was Dr. David Okonkwo. It felt familiar, but I couldn't place why. We sat in the waiting room until a tall man in a white coat walked out. He was explaining Thomas's condition to my son and daughter-in-law, but he kept glancing at me with a strange expression. Finally, he paused and asked, "Excuse me, sir, did you drive a city bus, Route 12? I felt the air leave my lungs. "Yes," I said, "for over 20 years. His whole face changed. He set down his tablet and walked toward me. "Mr. Raymond," he said softly, "it's me, David, from Westfield." I couldn't speak. He told my family how I used to let him ride for free every day. That without those bus rides, he would have had to drop out of the only school that gave him a shot at becoming who he is now. He looked at baby Thomas, then back at me. "Your grandson will get the best surgery I've ever performed," he said. "I'm going to treat him like he's my own family, because that's how you treated me." The surgery lasted 9 hours. When David came out, he told us Thomas was going to live a full, healthy life. I found David later in the hospital chapel and hugged him for a long time. He smiled and said, "I guess I finally passed it on."